Welcome, Toastmasters. No guests. No guests, just all members. How many of you in this room have heard of something called an elevator pitch? For those of you that don't know exactly what it is, I want to paint a picture for you. Picture this. Suppose you're a salesperson that's been working on penetrating this contact over 1 year, but it was held up because your contact within the company couldn't get approval from his VP. So after countless pitches of going to the office, you finally give your last one. You go over to the elevator, going down to the parking garage, and the contact's VP is right next to you in the elevator. Or suppose you're a project manager on a large project within a small company, and you just came up with an idea that will either save or make your company a lot of money. And after giving another presentation to a staff that doesn't have any power, you get on the elevator and you go back up to your office, and in comes the CEO of this small company. Or let's just say one more example. Let's say you're a screenwriter, you're in Hollywood, and you're attending a screenwriting conference at some swanky hotel. You're there to present your script, hopefully to get it sold. And just before the night going out on the town, you go to the elevator, you push up, it's closing, you're in there by yourself, and all of a sudden you hear a voice that says, "Hold the door, please." You put your notebook through the door, the elevator doors part back open, in walks this guy. It's Steven Spielberg. How lucky can you get? Well, while these scenarios that I painted may be idyllic, but encounters like these happen every day to entrepreneurs, inventors, job seekers, salespeople, screenwriters, whether it's by design, luck, divine intervention, whatever the case, these people come face to face with that one person that can help them get where they want to go, whether it's to sell their script, sell their product, sell their idea, whatever the case is, they come face to face. But too many people don't know what to do when they're faced with this situation. Or better yet, haven't quite practiced what to say if they ever had that once in a lifetime opportunity. So they just simply ignore and let that opportunity walk right out the door. So as a serious job seeker, entrepreneur, screenwriter, whatever the case may be, what should you have? Well, you should all have your elevator pitch ready. What is an elevator pitch? It's a well-practiced description about you or your product that can articulate in a clear, concise manner and have someone understand it as you take a short ride up an elevator. It should have three elements. It should explain who you are, what you do, and why this person should want to work with you. And it can be best executed in 3 phases. Rapport, establishing rapport, make a revelation, then a request. Rapport. So now you're face to face with this one person that you've always wanted to meet, whether it's a prospective boss or a prospective buyer. So you got to grab their attention. Give them a reason to listen to you. So how do you do this? Anything that you've learned in the research process should be used to your advantage. And one of the techniques that you can use is strike common ground or share a common experience. For example, I've been eager to meet you. I heard you're a scratch golfer. During college, I worked my way through school as a caddy at the Augusta National Golf Course. Or we all like to hear about ourselves, or you can acknowledge them. Here's a recent example. Mr. Palouf, he was Barack Obama's campaign manager. Mr. Palouf, that was quite a masterful campaign you ran for Mr. Obama. As a former political campaign manager myself for Mayor Villaraigosa in Los Angeles, I am so glad that I witnessed that firsthand. Human nature is very simple. We all want to do business with someone we have a relationship or some type of connection with. And that's just some simple ways to introduce yourself, to pique their interest, to make them want to know more about you or what you're trying to sell. The second thing you want to do is make a revelation. Tell them what you want from them. And continuing from the previous example, after you establish the rapport, you want to tell them exactly what you want. Well, I'm here in Washington. I'm looking for job opportunities as a political strategist, and your company would actually be a dream job. My previous experience should prove to be valuable to a company like yours that operates on a grassroots movement. At the end of your revelation, you probably want to ask him for something. Do you want their business card? Do you want to schedule a meeting with it in their office? Do you want just a referral from them? So you have to make the pitch. What do you want from them? I'm in town. I'm in town for 3 days. Would tomorrow afternoon be a good time to stop by your office to talk to you for a second? I'd like to personally hand you my resume and pick your brain for 5 or 10 minutes if I can be granted that rare opportunity. So you want to pitch them. Exactly what do you want from them? So not only did you make a direct request from this person, what you did was that you stroked their ego in the process, which is always something that we all would like to get done every once in a while. But there's a fourth piece to this elevator pitch as well, and it's in the form of a response. It has nothing to do with you. So after you've already established your rapport, you made your revelation, and you've also made the request, you have to wait for them to respond to whatever you pitched. So you look them in the eye after you complete it, and just wait for that. And if they give you a response, and the response is yes, my best suggestion is you just shut your mouth and walk away, because it can't go anywhere but downhill from there, because you already pretty much got what you wanted. If the answer is no, you graciously thank them for their time, ask for a business card in case any other further future opportunities may arise in the future. I hope I achieved the goal of this speech was to show you an alternative way in how to handle situations like this if you come face to face with somebody that could help you get to the next level or could facilitate your interest. What to do, what to say, if you just had a minute or two to get that person's attention. So I encourage you all to go out and get your elevator pitches ready, especially in a market like this. And in the famous words of my uncle, stay ready so when the time arises, you don't have to get ready. Thank you.